Hi lovelies, you are welcome back again to my channel. My name is Akurede Adenike. If this is the first time of you coming to my channel, please like, share and subscribe to support my channel. I want to say a very big thank you to you, my old and new subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. In this tutorial today, I would like to teach you this beautiful off-shoulder kimono peplum top, which is very simple to make. And the measurements you are needing for this tutorial today are your back measurement, your waist circumference, and the full length of the top. So let's move into it, and make sure you watch till the end for you to gain one or two things. This is the fabric I'm using for the tutorial today. I have 2 yards of fabric here. You can use more or less than that, depends on your body size. So let's go on. So the top I'm making today is just like kimono top, and at the same time I'm going to add peplum to the bottom of it. So, and to know the amount of fabric I'm folding for this top today, I'm going to use my shoulder measurement, which is 15 inches. Divided by 2 will give me 7.5. So I'll now add extra 10 inches to it. That will make it 17.5. You know, I said it's like kimono top, which is cut together with the sleeve. So let me quickly fold that 17.5 inches for you to see. Now here we go. This is the front part of it. I folded it into 2. I folded the back 2 into 2. So as you can see, so this is my zipper allowance, which is 1.5 inch. You can make it 1 inch. Depends on how you want it and how much fabric you have. So this is my shoulder line now. I'm marking on my right side of the fabric for you to see it very well, because if I mark on the wrong side, you won't be able to see it very well. So this is my shoulder. So from my shoulder to my under bust, because I'm adding band to it before the peplum. So my under bust is 13.5 plus 1 inch seam allowance, because I'm using half to join the shoulder and half to join it with the band and the peplum at the bottom here. That will give me 14.5. Here is it, 14.5. And this is the center front and the center back. So from the center front here, you know, I said I'm going to measure my shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus extra 10 inches. You know, I said it's cut together with the sleeve like a kimono top. The here is 17.5 and plus 1 inch, which I'm going to use it to fold it here. That'll make it 18.5. So this is 18.5 here now. So now from my shoulder here, I'll just, from the center front here on the shoulder line, I'll just measure my 17.5 out. Here is it. I mean 7.5, which is the half of my shoulder. Here is it now. Remember, this is the front part and this is the back part. So from here now, I'm going to measure for my neck depth on the front part. I'm going to measure 4 inches. Just like off shoulder top. So for the back, I'm going to measure 2 inches. I'm going to connect it. I'm going to connect it slantly, just like this. This is my back. I'm cutting the back first. And this is the front neckline. It will turn to be off shoulder, and at the same time like kimono top. Here now at the under bust line here, I'm going to measure 5 inches. Let me make it 6 inches. 6 inches. I'm going to come up here by 1 inch, just to create sleeve for my top. So I'll now mark it slantly like this, just like this. I hope you can see what I'm marking very well. That's just it. So I'll now cut my back first. My back neckline, just cut it like this. So cut the waist here. So I'll now remove my back. This is my front part. I'm going to remove my back. This is the back now. I'm going to open the zipper allowance at the back here. Let me mark that zipper allowance out for you to understand what I'm making. It's just it. This is my zipper allowance for the back. So I'm going to put the back aside and complete cutting the front part on my neckline, which is here. Just cut it slantly just like this. If you want another shape for your neck, you can make it maybe like egg shape. So that's just it. And to get the band, I need 2 inches for the length of my band, because I don't want it to exceed 15 inches from my shoulder before joining the peplum. So I've already cut the band out. Here is it. The circumference of my waist is 34 inches. Here is it now. This is 34 inches plus 1.5 inch zipper allowance, and I need 2 pieces of it because I want it to be a little bit thicker than the upper part and the down part. Now to get the peplum for my top, I've already cut the upper part out. Here is it, which is from my shoulder to my under bust, and this is the band for it. My band is 2 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance, 3 inches. So this is 2 inches now for the length of my band, and I have from my shoulder to my under bust there, which is 13.5 plus 2 inches, that will make it 15.5. Here is it here. So the full length of my top is 25 inches. I'll now deduct that 15.5 from my 25 inches. The remaining one will give me 9.5. So the length of my peplum now will be 9.5 plus 1 inch seam allowance, which is 11.5. Here is it here. And to get the width of my peplum, I'm going to use times 3 of my waist. My waist is 34. I'll just multiply it by 3. This is what you are seeing now. It's times 3 of my waist circumference. So this is the upper part of my top now. I'm going to cut facing for the neckline because I'm not adding line into it. I'll just fold another fabric for my facing. This is the front part and this is the back part. Let me quickly fold another fabric for the facing. Now here is the fabric that I'm using for the facing, for both front and back facing. So I'll just fold this like this and place my front on it just like this and mark it out before cutting it. But let's just make sure it's aligned on each other for you not to make a mistake, please. So I'll just mark it out like this. Remove it and make sure you just maybe like 2.5 inches. So just mark it out like this and cut it out. So this is my front facing now that I'm cutting. So I'll just put it in like this and place my back. I'll place my back just like this. Place it like this and mark it out. And make sure I draw it slantly like this. And cut it out. So now this is the facing for the back now. That's just it for the two. So let's move ahead to the sewing part. This is my back now. I'm going to join the facing, but before joining the facing, this is the facing for the both back. So now this is one of the back parts. I'll just place my facing on it like this. After hemming the bottom here or overlocking, I'll just place it like this and stitch it on the neckline here, just like this. So I'm going to do the same thing on the second part of the back part. So this is the front part. I'm going to open it up like this. Let the right side face each other. The right side of the facing will face the right side of the top, just like this. And make sure you hem or overlock the bottom here before placing it, and stitch on the neckline just like this. So after all that, after all the hemming and the facing joining, I'm going to, here's it. After joining that, I'll just hem here. Hope you can see what I'm doing very well. Here, from here to this place where I cut, I'll just use gather stitch for it. I'll make sure I get half of my waist on the front and half of my waist on the back before joining it. So I'm done joining the facing to it. Here's the front part of it. I'll now go ahead and notch the neckline before turning it like this and iron it. So at the waist here too, I've used gather stitch for it. From this place, gather stitch to stitch this place from here to this place. So I'll now gather it together like this and make sure I gather it like this to get half of my waist on the front part. And as for the back, I'm going to do the same thing. I've joined the facing to it. I'll iron it out and fold it in like this. And as for the waist for the back, I'm going to do the same thing. Pull the thread to get my waist accurately on both back. I'll just do it like this. This is the second one. I've already gathered it. Now I'm done with the gathers on the waistline. I'll now go ahead and place my back on it like this. Let the right side face each other. And I've ironed the neck, the facing. I've turned it in, I've ironed it. Look how neat and beautiful it is. This is the front part of it. And this is the back. I've ironed it too. So I'll now let the right side face each other like this. This is my zipper side. So I'll let it face it like this. If you are a beginner, you can first of all use pin to join the zipper area before placing it on the front, and make sure you put the front part inside it like this, and make sure you fold it like this. So now join the shoulder with ½ inch. I'm going to do the same thing on the second shoulder. Let me go. Now I've finished joining the shoulder. Here is it. So I'll now go ahead and this side, I'll go ahead and double fold it with that 1 inch that I said that I added for seam allowance. So I'll double fold it like this and stitch on it like this. I'm going to do the same thing on this place, on this second side. So now I've hemmed my sleeve side. Here is it, my sleeve edge. I've hemmed it. I've hemmed this place too. So I'll now go ahead and let the right side face each other like this. This is my front part, and these are the two back parts. This is my zipper side. So I'll let it align on each other very well, like this. This will be my sleeve now. This is where my hand is going to come out. So I'll finish hemming it. So I'll now let the right side face each other like this, and stitch here on the waist here, the 5-inch that I cut out here. So from here now I'm going to stitch it to this place with 1/2 inch. I'm going to do the same thing on the second side of it here. Now I'm done stitching on the both side here, and I've notched the stopping point here where that 5-inch stop. So I notch it on both sides with 1/2 inch. I'll now turn it to the right side for you to see how it looks like. This is the upper part of the top. Do not forget. So make sure you always trim all the excess thread and fabric to make your job neat. So I'll place it very well for me to fix my band. So here is where I notched the 1/2 inch that I said I notched on this stopping point of that 5-inch on both sides for me to fix my band easily to it. So this is my band. I have 2 pieces of band here for it to be a little bit thicker than the upper part and the down part of it, which is Peplum. So I'm going to place it on it like this. I'll let the right side face each other. The right side of the band will face the right side of the upper part of my top, just like this. But better still, let me do it like this for you to understand what I'm making very well. This is my waistline, and this is the right side of the top, and this is my band. I'm going to place it on it like this. I'll let the right side of the band face the right side of the upper part, just like this. And I'm going to stitch it all through with 1/2 inch. Just make sure it's aligned on each other very well before stitching with 1/2 inch. Now, as you can see, I've joined my band to it. It's now taking shape. This is where my hand is going to come out. So it's very nice and beautiful. So I'll now go ahead and use gather stitch for my peplum. Here's my peplum, but I have to gather it to get my waist measurement, and I'm going to hem the bottom of my peplum with 1 inch. I'm through with it. As you can see, here is it. This is the back part of it. It's very nice and beautiful. Always make sure you trim all the excess thread and the fabric to make your job neat. So here is the front part of it. As you can see, it's very beautiful. Here is it. As you can see now, this is the bottom part of it, and this is the upper part of it. So I'll now go ahead and add zipper to my top at the back here. I'm going to add zipper to it. I'll now give it nice ironing. So guys, this is where I'm stopping for today. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to support my channel. If you have any question pertaining to cutting and sewing, you can join me on my Facebook group, Details to Sewing, created by Akorede Adenike. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Akorede Adenike. Till I see you in my next video, guys. Stay blessed, stay safe. Bye bye.